Speaking of God and country, you're a pastor. You're a Christian pastor. You have been unabashed about your approach to bringing your faith alongside the way you govern Indiana. And I guess there is some division in the Christian community about how do we approach the problem of illegal immigration with compassion? How do you approach the individual stories that are attached to these illegal migrants and do so and have solutions that are Christian oriented?
Well, first and foremost, God calls us to love our neighbors, and our neighbors is anyone that we find ourselves in community with. And so whether you're illegal or not, if you were to come into my church, you're going to be greeted with people that will show God's love to you. But God also says in Romans 13 to honor the laws of the nations that he has raised up. And if it doesn't break God's sovereign law, then we have an obligation to maintain and walk in the law of the land. And when you break our law by entering this country illegally, you have now dishonored what God has said to do. So we have an obligation as the government to steward the law of the land. So what I would say as a pastor to someone who's here illegally and they're just trying to find a better life for themselves, hey, we love you. God loves you. We want to help you, but you have to go through the front door. You can't break our laws, and you're never going to receive God's full blessing if you break the law. So what we're saying is we want to see God's best for you. And one of the ways to get that is to go through the proper channels, and we'll help you find citizenship status. America is a very welcoming nation. This is not about keeping people out. It's about making sure they come through the right ways. That way we know who's here so we can know
Right.
how to help them. So that's my response as a pastor.